Inflation is the steady rise in prices of goods and services over time. It can affect the economy and people's livelihoods in different ways. Inflation causes the cost of living to rise, which means people have to spend more money to maintain their standard of living. This can be particularly challenging for those on fixed incomes, such as retirees or individuals with low-income jobs. It is important to know how to manage your finances during inflation. Here are some tips to help you navigate these challenging times. Create a budget. Creating a budget is an essential step in managing your finances during inflation. This will help you keep track of your income and expenses and allow you to identify areas where you can cut back on spending. To create a budget, start by listing all of your income sources and then listing all of your expenses. Be sure to include both fixed and variable expenses. Once you have a clear picture of your income and expenses, you can adjust your spending accordingly. Next is prioritize your spending. During inflation, it is important to prioritize your spending. Start by focusing on your essential expenses such as housing, food, utilities, and transportation. These are expenses that you cannot do without. Next, prioritize your discretionary expenses such as entertainment, dining out, and shopping. Consider cutting back on these expenses or finding ways to save money, such as using coupons or shopping during sales. Next is look for ways to save money. Inflation can make it challenging to save money, but there are still ways to do so. Look for ways to reduce your expenses, such as cutting back on unnecessary purchases, using coupons, and shopping during sales. Consider switching to a more affordable cable or internet plan, or even consider cutting the cord altogether. You can also save money by finding ways to reduce your energy consumption, such as turning off lights when you leave a room or using a programmable thermostat. Next is invest in inflation-protected securities. Inflation-protected securities, such as Treasury inflation-protected securities, TIPS, are designed to help protect your investments from the effects of inflation. These securities adjust their principal value based on changes in the Consumer Price Index, CPI. While they may not provide a high rate of return, they can help protect your investments from the effects of inflation. Next is consider increasing your income. Finally, consider finding ways to increase your income. This can help offset the effects of inflation and allow you to maintain your standard of living. Look for ways to earn extra money, such as taking on a side job or selling items you no longer need. You can also consider investing in yourself, such as taking courses or obtaining certifications that can increase your earning potential. In conclusion, managing your finances during inflation requires careful planning and budgeting. Prioritize your spending, look for ways to save money, and consider investing in inflation-protected securities. By following these tips, you can weather the effects of inflation and maintain your financial stability.